monster inside of me. You better watch out if you ignite me's a road ahead of full prophecy. To be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gore. Always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. Adrenaline pressure, it's stormy weather, lightning, thunder, pouring weather. Yo, I'm a go-getter, try to do it like me, but I do it better. I got a mind that's clever, the beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious, an accomplice to me. I promise the darkness, I can honest believe. But don't cross me, I might lose control of the lost beast. He's locked away inside with the key control by fight or flight. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, yeah. Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up.
Only God
live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. What a rock star in this life, I'm live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. What a rock star in this life, I'm live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing today? Are we doing good? We doing good? Diddy's not doing good. Diddy's not doing good at all. It's time. Yeah, it's time. There's even a trigger warning. Now, the lawsuit I'm covering today, because I have Cassie's lawsuit from November that got settled within 24 hours. All right, that one, I didn't cover Cassie's lawsuit because one, it got settled in 24 hours, and two, Cassie's lawsuit was way too disturbing. Way too disturbing. Cassie's lawsuit, listen, I understand we're like, we don't do that believe all women stuff, we need evidence, this, that, and the other. Okay, first of all, he settled within 24 hours, all right? And first of all, he settled within 24 hours. And second, the stuff she described, and then on top of this lawsuit, and then knowing what happened to Diddy's ex-wife, it was bad. It was really, really bad. So, a big reason why I'm covering this, because I know this isn't a big commentary topic, but this is more like a passion project for me. Because, I love hip-hop. Anybody who knows me knows I love hip-hop. I have been listening to hip-hop since the beginning. My mom used to talk about, I'm a little 4-year-old, my mom's playing Rapper's Delight. And I love that song. And that's when I fell in love with hip-hop. And during the golden age of Tupac and Biggie and Wu-Tang and back then Puff Daddy, now Diddy, that was the golden age. 90s was the golden age. Yeah. And what bothers me about this case is, there's always been talk about Diddy. There's always been little side comments, especially 50. 50 been going off about Diddy for years, all right? But 50 never outright told on Diddy. 50 would make little side comments, and everybody knows that 50 Cent is shady as hell. He's shady as hell. Everybody knows he's shady. But he was giving hints to everybody. He was giving hints to everybody. But I love hip hop. And I saw Paige put this out on Twitter. And she was like, my millennial heart is broken because that's my childhood. Okay, let me tell you about a Gen Xer and hip hop. Okay? It might have been y'all's childhood. But when that genre, when that particular golden age of hip hop hit, we were the ones that were out there partying to it. We were the ones going to house parties. We were the ones that were sneaking into clubs before we were 21. We were the ones that were playing certain songs to get hyped up to get ready to get in a fight. We were the ones doing dirt listening to that music. That music was part of our lifestyle. It wasn't a childhood thing. We were adults just listening to that music and it was a part of our life. You know? So, I don't want to hear no millennials, that's my childhood. No, because you didn't live it. You know? I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. But the one thing that bothers me about this is I don't know how deep they're going to go into this. Because this could be... This could answer some questions that's been 30 years in the making. And it might change. It might change a lot of narratives in hip-hop history. If some of the stuff is true. Ken, my first cassette tape I ever bought that was hip-hop was Salt and Pepper. Would Push It on it. I still remember every single lyric on every single song on that cassette tape. I played it so much. And my second one was Run DMC, Raising Hell. So. But, yeah, it might change a lot of narratives on some hip-hop history, so... Yeah, it's going to rock the entire industry. It sure is. And I think we're going to see a lot of people, like they're talking about word on the street, in quotes. They're talking about Jay-Z's going to be next after Diddy. And they're already starting to pull out all the dirt on Jay-Z. And that was one of my favorite rappers of all time until he got super rich and his lyrics started to suck. But, I mean, he's super rich. Why does he doesn't have to rap the same way he used to. You know, I gave him a pass. So, I don't know. It's crazy. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go over the lawsuit by Rodney Jones. And we're going to skim through a lot of parts. Now, let me ask y'all. Do y'all want me to play okay, I can't play copyright music. But, like, do you want me to play some lofi music in the background or something? Or are we just good, just me talking? Secure, I don't know. What's on the thumbnail? What do you think, Secure? What's on the thumbnail? I think artists were protected by their management and stuff. People got sold off. Yeah. See, the only thing about the music is I got to do a lot of reading, and I don't know if my ADHD butt can handle it. Okay, so we're not reading. This thing is 73 pages long. Okay, at one point it was 76. I don't know why. Maybe because it's on here. It's saying 73. Anyway, I'm not reading everything. All right, but we're gonna skim through it. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and read the trigger warning because it's a lot. There is a lot in this case. Oh my God. No, I am not reading every word of those 73 pages. Y'all, no. Okay. My name's not Chud Logic. Okay. I'm not going to sit here and read he read the whole Mr. Girl Manifesto. I asked him yesterday, I'm like, didn't you already go over this? And he was like, yeah. He goes, I basically skimmed through it and, look for certain parts. I said, okay, I didn't know because I remember you reading the whole Mr. Girl Manifesto and my God. I am not reading everything. So, all right. So let's start it off. Now, let's throw in some facts here. Southern District of New York. The Southern District of New York does not play. All right. They have a very high success rate. And I do agree with the people who are out there saying that they would not have raided those 3 homes. It wasn't just Miami and it wasn't just LA. They hit his New York home too. I think it was a New York apartment. Well, Not an apartment like we would know, like one of those grand, really nice apartments or whatever, but his New York home. They hit all 3. They didn't just hit the 2. They hit all 3. All right? And I truly do believe they wouldn't have done that if they already had some dirt. You know what I'm saying? So, well, he's a billionaire. Anyone, I'm just gonna say anyone. He's a billionaire. Anyone? I mean, if I had Diddy money, y'all would never see me again. Nobody would see me, cause I would be in an island by myself, well, with my husband and my 3 cats, chilling, away from society. I'd be like, goodbye, world. Okay. So, Southern District of New York, they have a very high success rate. This is a federal court civil case by Rodney Jones, and it's against, well, I'll show you who it's against. You see the trigger warning here. All this is all within this. My God. All right. There's Diddy, Diddy's son, who, sidebar, the lady who got shot in the face, and supposedly the son, I think this is the son, that supposedly took the case, as in he shot it. She's saying that Diddy actually shot her, and the son ate the case. So, Lucien, which they're starting to get stuff on him too. He is the, CEO of Defendant Universal Music Group. Blah, blah, blah. All right, Ethiopia. Christina Caron. Chalice Music, Motown Music, Universal Music, Love Records, and Combs Global. Rodney Jones, Little Rod Jones Jr., we're just going to call him Rodney, is from Chi-Town. He was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. Mr. Jones is second oldest son, and, okay, whatever. We don't need to know that. Started playing instruments, blah, blah, blah. He's considered a musical prodigy. Let's see. That's just talking about his background. I don't really care about his background. Okay, Mr. Jones lived with Mr. Combs for months at a time, spending holidays, birthdays, and missing major family events. Mr. Jones resided at Mr. Combs' residence located in Los Angeles, California, New York City, and Miami, Florida. Okay. All this stuff in that trigger warning right here, all this stuff that's in this trigger warning, if you look at why they raided Diddy, it's all that stuff right there. That's why I think this case right here, I think this lawsuit is like really important. Throughout his time with Mr. Combs, Mr. Jones witnessed, experienced, and endured many things that went far beyond his role as producer on the Love album. The claims raised in this complaint have been corroborated through witness statements, video and audio recordings, and images that Mr. Jones has in his possession. Teddy for $4.99. Mr. Jones and Mr. Combs sounds like a spy thriller. It does. Thank you for the $4.99, Teddy. Mr. Combs required Mr. Jones to record him constantly. On several occasions, Mr. Combs took Mr. Jones... Okay, you know what? We're going to change this up because Mr. Combs, Mr. Jones is going to kill me. Diddy took Rodney's cell phone and began recording himself. As a result, Rodney has secured hundreds of hours of footage and audio recordings of Diddy, his staff, and his guests engaging in serious illegal activity. This right here is what I think the feds saw. If this is true, I think this is what the feds saw. Because you got to think, they had to go get a court order to be able to go to all 3 of those homes. a judge had to sign off on it. Well, a judge isn't going to sign off on somebody that powerful with that much money for nothing. They got to be able to present some kind of evidence to do it, right? Rodney has secured infutable evidence of the acquisition, use, and distribution of ecstasy, cocaine, GHB, ketamine, marijuana, and mushrooms. The displaying and distribution of unregistered illegal firearms. Mr. Combs provided laced alcoholic beverages to minors and yes, I'm going to edit myself, okay, so I can keep this monetized. Workers at his home in California, New York, and the U.S. Virgin Islands and Florida. Diddy Chief of Staff Christina Karam instructed her staff to retrieve drugs so she can provide it to Mr. Combs for his consumption. Christian Combs drugging and sexually assaulting a woman. Mr. Combs, Diddy, detailing how he planned to leverage his relationship with Bishop T.D. Jakes to soften the impact of his public image of Cassie Ventura's lawsuit. Oh, God. Young Miami's cousin and or assistant sexually assaulting Rodney. And by the way, Young Miami has been outed as basically an worker and a drug mule. It has been outed. And 50 Cent's baby mama has been outed as an worker, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Has been outed as a worker also. And word on the street is 50 Cent is looking to get full custody of his kid now. Yes, they named T.D. Jakes. And the stories I have heard, I don't know if they're in here, but let's just put it this way. The word is that T.D. Jakes really enjoyed himself at those puppy white parties. Okay? That's all I'm going to say on that. T.D. Jakes highly enjoyed himself. Now, that is just a word. That is not, we don't know this for a fact. Okay? So it is allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Do not come for me with your mega church ass. Okay? I'm just saying, word on the street is he enjoyed those parties a lot. Just saying. Actor, oh God. Actor Cuba Gooding Jr. Sexually harassing and assaulting Rodney. Okay. Now, here comes the funky part. Rapper redacted on Mr. Combs' yacht consorting with underage girls and workers. All right, if you go down here, wait, is it this one? Oh. Yeah, all right, rapper 3. If you go here, it says, he is a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Ladies and gentlemen, that would be Meek Mill. Okay. And there is also, God, this is like taking down everybody. There's also rumors, and there's an audio leak, and I don't know if the audio leak is true. I wouldn't doubt if it was not true, to be honest. But word is that Meek Mill and Diddy were kind of like lovers. Even Nicki Minaj has come out and kind of sideways talked Meek Mill about how he's, did she call him fruity? She called him something, basically saying he was gay. This one here, R&B singer redacted in Mr. Combs' Los Angeles home consorting with underage girls and workers. Well, here's the person who was that R&B singer. He is a Grammy award-winning R&B singer who had trouble with law enforcement after assaulting a Bayesian billionaire. Who's a Bayesian billionaire? Who's from the Bahamas that's a billionaire? It's Beyonce's world, but whose internet is it? It's Riri's internet. It's Rihanna's internet. So that would be Chris Brown. Now, for me personally, take him. Take Chris Brown. Rihanna wasn't the only troubles he had with women. He's had plenty since then, just not as public. All right, the Chalice Recording Studio shooting. On or about September 12, 2022, Mr. Combs held writers and producers camp at Chalice Recording Studio. Present at this camp was Diddy, his son Justin, and Justin's friend named G. Mr. G is a 30-year-old tall African-American male. In addition to these individuals, other musicians were present at the camp. This writer has spoken to several musicians who attended the camp. One evening during the camp, Diddy, his son, and G were in a heated conversation. That conversation was moved out of the studio into a restroom adjacent to where Mr. Jones was sitting. Mr. Jones was approximately 2 feet away from the bathroom when gunshots rang out. Mr. Jones recalled hearing multiple gunshots. Mr. Jones is Rodney again. Rodney immediately went into the state of shock and feared that he would be shot next. Rodney generally believed that he would be shot through the door due to how close he was. After the shooting ended, a crowd gathered around the restroom. When the door finally opened, Diddy and his son exited. G was lying on the restroom floor in a fetal position, holding his stomach and bleeding out of his leg hip area. Everyone stood around looking upon G, frustrated by the lack of aid. You know what? A friend of mine read this, and I can see where she said this is written horribly. Began placing pressure, blah, blah, blah. Okay, here it is. Mr. Combs, Diddy, gave strict instructions to inform the police that he had nothing to do with the shooting. He also forced Mr. Jones, Rodney, to lie to the police by telling them that G was shot standing outside the studio by a drive-by assailant. And that's showing, man shot outside party at Hollywood recording studio. That's an article that shows that they went with that narrative. Rodney had several corroborating witnesses who spoke with this writer anonymously due to the fear of retaliation from Diddy. They have agreed to speak publicly when subpoenaed. And there's the bathroom scene. Let's go by that real quick. The fact that, Diddy and his son was allowed to enter the CRS with guns. I mean, obviously. Okay. Rodney was sexually harassed and assaulted by Diddy. Let's see. The events took place in LA, New York, Florida, and Virgin Islands. In addition to unsolicited, unauthorized touching, Rodney was forced by Diddy to work in Diddy's bathroom as Diddy walked around naked and showered in a clear glass enclosure. Okay, y'all laying it in thick here. As a heterosexual Christian man, come on now. Rodney was uncomfortable with Diddy's advances and expressed his discomfort to Diddy's chief of staff, Christina. Christina responded, Sean will be Sean. She downplayed it. Mr. Jones believes that Christina aided and abetted Diddy's sexual assault of him and was working with Diddy to groom him into accepting a homosexual relationship. Though these sexually... I done messed up. Deviant acts. One would say Diddy has a pattern of practice engaging in such nefarious activity. This ongoing conduct shows that Diddy cannot be rehabilitated. Okay, so that's attempting to groom him into that kind of relationship. Oh, this is the Stevie J part. Okay, hold on. All right, so Diddy was aware that Rodney looked up to and idolized producer Stephen Aaron Jordan, aka Stevie J. Here we go right here. Mr. Combs used access to Stevie J and his knowledge of Mr. Jones' admiration to Stevie J to groom and entice Mr. Jones to engage in homosexuality. Diddy went so far as to share a video of Stevie J penetrating a Caucasian male without a condom. This was done to ease Rodney's anxiety concerning homosexuality. And according to Diddy, this is a normal practice in the music industry. Look, even Stevie J is doing it. Okay, now. This is what people are saying about the whole Stevie J thing. Word is that Stevie J thing may not be real. It just so happens to be somebody who looks like Stevie J. I'm just saying. That's what they're saying. Okay? That's just what they're saying. And there's a screenshot. We're going to keep going. Nope. We're going to keep going. All right. So. It's dumb, but it's a cultural thing. They see it as a failure. Lil Nas X is, as far as I know, the only openly gay rapper. I believe there are a couple more, but not too many. I think Lil Nas X is definitely broke the ceiling. Broke the glass ceiling for it. Honestly, Layla. He's the biggest one. Openly. He is the biggest one, I believe, yeah. Oh, I love Lil Nas X. And he's a troll, too. He makes my petty heart pitter-patter. Okay, let's see. Intoxicated off for cocaine. All right, so this is just talking about Thanksgiving Day at Diddy's house in Miami. Young Miami and her female cousins were present. Diddy was intoxicated, offered cocaine to Rodney. Rodney said, nah. Okay, while using the restroom, young Miami's cousin burst into the bathroom and began groping Rodney. Rodney believes that Diddy sent her in there to sexually assault Rodney. As she entered the bathroom, she dropped to her knees and began to perform oral on Mr. Jones' exposed thing. Mr. Jones pushed her away and exited the bathroom. Young Miami's cousin did not accept Rodney's rejection, and she proceeded to follow Rodney out of the bathroom. She started undressing and attempted to straddle him and have sex with him in the presence of Diddy and his staff. Yep. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Once again, Rodney pushed her off. The following are the images from a video of young Miami, her cousin, Mr. Jones, and Mr. Combs. So there they are right there. So that's the screenshots from the video. Because remember, he said he was recording everything. Diddy wanted everything recorded. Yeah, Shay, it's just a totally normal day at the office. Hello. Gee, I wonder why he would push her away like that. Joke. If anybody's... Okay, listen. If you listen to this back and you thought I was serious, kick rocks. Okay? Because I am not being serious. Alright? For anybody who's listening back. To all the keyboard warriors out there. Alright, hold on. Let me get a drink. And we're not even at, I don't even think we're at the bad stuff yet. Oh, also put /S just to be safe. Okay. Backslash, oh no, it's a //S. There we go. Okay. Time Mr. was transported during this time. Jones was forced. During this time, Rodney was forced to solicit S workers and perform S acts to the pleasure of Diddy. That's not the first time we've heard about that with Diddy. Matter of fact, in Cassie's case, he would actually get male and female S workers and force Cassie to do acts with them in front of Diddy. She had it really rough. I will say this: Cassie's lawsuit. You know how they talk about power dynamics? Okay. Cassie's lawsuit really, really, really shows in one of the worst way what a power dynamic is. And how it can be used for really great evil. It was bad. It was really, really bad. Young Miami's from City Girls, I believe. Yeah, okay. On February 4th, 2023, Mr. Combs forced Mr. Jones to bring prostitutes and S workers back to his home in Miami, Florida. Let's see. Rodney believes that Diddy drugged him. He recalls waking up naked, dizzy, and confused. He was in bed with 2 S workers and Mr. Combs. He also recalls aimlessly wandering around the house with no clothes on. And that was S workers in his bed after being drugged. Let's see, which one's this? Billy wanted to do... Okay, Diddy wanted to do cocaine. But Rodney didn't do it because luckily he didn't have a $100 bill. And then Diddy ended up doing it with Young Miami. Later that evening, he required Rodney to solicit S workers from Booby Trap on the river. Rodney did so, and Diddy forced him to engage in unsolicited acts with these workers. And there we go. As part of Rodney's Rodney's S worker recruitment tools, Diddy provided Rodney with an exclusive bad boy baseball cap and required him to wear it to Booby Trap on the river as a signal to any S workers he approached that Diddy was in town and has sent Mr. Jones to recruit them. Rodney had no desire to visit Booby Trap. Rodney had no desire to solicit the workers from Booty Trap, but Diddy used his power and influence to intimidate and force Rodney into soliciting S workers from Booty Trap. Apparently the workers were accustomed to going to Diddy's place, basically. Instagram photos. Calling a sex worker. Mr. Combs had many tactics to maintain dominion and control of Rodney. He promised him a Grammy for Producer of the Year for the Love album. He offered him $250,000 to purchase all instruments he wanted. He promised him ownership of his $20 million property in Miami. He promised access to record label executives like defendants Lucien and Ethiopia. Diddy would often switch up his approach. He would go from promising Rodney the world of threatening Rodney to physical harm. Diddy threatened to eat Mr. Jones' face and informed Rodney that he was willing to kill his mother, Janice Combs, if he must, in order to get what he wants, so he wouldn't think twice to harm Rodney. He threatened to kill his own mama. He threatened to kill his own mama. What kind of person are you to threaten to kill your own mama? And cannibalism. Cannibalism and his mom. Come on now. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, Mr. Combs and Jay Combs, that's Diddy and his son, solicits drugs and engages in illicit acts with minors and workers. 2023 in a California listening party. Okay, present at this party was R&B artist Redacted. All right, hold on. He's a grandmother who had trouble with... Okay, that's Chris Brown. All right, present at this party was R&B artist. From the description, it looks like it's Chris Brown. Diddy's son, S-workers, and some underage girls. The event began at 7 p.m. Diddy requested female workers and required Rodney to solicit them. An hour later, several workers appeared. In addition to workers, there were at least 5 women in the crowd that were under the age of 16. Diddy forced all the women to drink laced De Leon, whatever, liquor. Upon information and belief, Diddy laced the liquor with ecstasy. All right, one thing I noticed with Diddy, he really, really, really likes ecstasy. Diddy, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, obviously, Diddy loves him some ecstasy. It's all in this. He is all about some ecstasy. Let's see. Okay, Diddy didn't check the identification of any of the underage girls. The presence of these underage women made Rodney very uncomfortable. He attempted to leave. Diddy forced him to stay. Diddy went so far to take Rodney's car keys to prevent him from leaving. After being forced to drink laced De Leon shots, Mr. Jones began feeling lightheaded and recalls passing out and waking up at 4 a.m. following morning naked with an S-worker sleeping next to him. Screenshots of video 10 from that night embedded below. Oh, well, there we go. And that's apparently Justin Combs with an underage female. Allegedly. Because you can't tell from standing here. Mr. Combs attempts to pass off Rodney to Cuba Gooding Jr. Oh, God. This one is, bro. Rodney believes that Diddy was grooming him to pass him off to his friends. This fear became reality when Diddy introduced Rodney to Cuba Gooding Jr. while they were on Diddy's yacht. During the introduction, Diddy suggested that Cuba get to know Mr. Jones better. He then left them alone in a makeshift studio on the lot. Or on the yacht, excuse me, not lot, yacht. All right, that is a picture of Diddy and Cuba right there before Mr. Jones was assaulted. As evidenced by a video of which screenshots are embedded below. Now remember, he took videos of everything. As evidenced by a video in which screenshots are embedded below, Cuba Gooding Jr. began touching groping and fondling Rodney's legs, his upper inner thighs near his groin, and the small of his back near his buttocks and his shoulders. Rodney was extremely uncomfortable and proceeded to lean away from Mr. Gooding Jr. He rejected his advances, and Mr. Gooding Jr. did not stop until Mr. Jones forcibly pushed him away. The following is a screenshot of the encounter with Cuba Gooding Jr. And that's a screenshot. Luna Lizzie says, at this point, who didn't go to these Diddy parties? You know, Luna, see, that's the problem. I don't know how far they're going to go with this. Which one's the red? Okay. Oh, God. Prince Charles and Diana's son, the redheaded one. What's his name? Because I think William's the oldest one. What was his name? The one that moved here and moved to California? Harry. Well, they're saying... they're saying that Harry has been at a few of these parties. Yeah, they're saying. Now, did Harry do anything bad? We don't know. Okay? Just because he was there, it doesn't mean he did the bad stuff. All right? Just saying. Now, I don't care about the drugs. I'm going to be honest. I don't even care if he has sex with a worker. All right? I don't even care about that. As long as he didn't touch anybody underage, I am good with everything else. Okay? I'm just saying. As long as no underage children or nobody was forced to do anything, the other stuff, it is what it is. Okay? Yeah, exactly. You could be at a party and not be a creep or a pedo. True. And that's what I'm holding out hope for, okay? Listen, give a girl some hope. All right? Because they're already starting to come after Jay. All right? People were talking about Jay-Z going to be the next one. All right? That right there was my favorite rapper of all time until he got super rich and then his music started to fall down. His Black album was the last great album that he had, in my own personal feeling. Just saying. The Black album was the last one that was good. So. Here's the thing, Risk. You got to understand. People didn't talk about these parties for years. There was an interview that Usher did with Howard Stern. And he was talking about when he was between the ages of 14 and 16. He went and stayed with Diddy for a year. Now, how old is Usher? This was a long time ago. This was like 20 years ago. And he would talk about how freaky those parties would end up becoming. But nobody talked about it back then. Nobody talked about it. Nobody snitched back then. I think what started this... 50 has been memeing on it for years. But he was just memeing. It was basically the way 50 Cent was doing it, you had to pick up what he was putting down. He wasn't going to tell you outright. But I think what really did this, and what started to get the ball rolling, was Cassie's lawsuit in November. And it was really telling that Diddy settled out of court in 24 hours after she filed that lawsuit. It barely made it public before he settled. That's how fast he settled. If you're going to settle that fast, something's wrong. And then this came out. Now, we have to reiterate, this guy said he has hundreds and hundreds of hours of film. And if if he's showing all this on film, that might have been why the feds stepped in. Because the feds aren't going to go to all 3 of his homes at the exact same time if they didn't already have something. You know? So they already got something, and I want to say it's Rodney's footage. I really do. I think it's Rodney's footage. XTL. Wait, what's XTL? Jessica, what is XTL? What the hell is XTL? Jamie Foxx talked about holding camera for... Yeah, well, okay. I think it's going to be in here somewhere. I'll just wait. The Love album. Okay, so they were... Work for hire. Attempted to work for Mr. Combs to secure publishing royalty rights. Mr. Combs only offered Mr. Jones $29,000 for 13 months. Thousands of hours of work. 9 songs that made it to the Love album. Mr. Jones was willing to make $50,000. His publishing and royalties, Mr. Combs self-servingly agreed would not allow him to pay. So, Mr. Jones the additional $21,000. After publicly requesting that Mr. Combs do the right thing to pay him fairly, Mr. Jones received an onslaught of threatening messages from Stevie J and Love Records, A&R DeForest Taylor. So there's the messages that he was getting. LOL, you're 100% a liar and a weirdo. Good luck. Number's still the same. Run into word I can't say. Come talk to me in public on a public podcast and forum. So they were basically saying step up. Did he use his power and influence to threaten and intimidate Mr. Jones? I don't think anything's crazy on this part, though. He threatened bodily harm. Okay, that's normal. As detailed above, he threatened to eat Mr. Jones' face. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh at that. It's just, I just can't imagine one man looking at another and going, I'll eat your face. I will eat your face. That's what I'm going to tell Matt Pitt next time. Next time Matt Pitt makes me mad, I'm just going to get real close to the microphone like this and go, Matthew Peterson, I will eat your face if you don't shut up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lean in real close just like this. I'm going to go, Matthew Peterson, you better shut the hell up. I'm going to eat your face. And if it's on a live stream, y'all, the people who were in here, y'all will know exactly where that came from. Oh, and another occasion, while standing in Mr. Combs' bedroom, Mr. Jones was forced to watch Diddy displaying his guns and bragged about getting away with shooting people. Diddy shared that he was responsible for the shooting in the nightclub in New York City with rapper Shine. Is that the one where the woman got shot? Maybe. That might have been the one where the woman got shot. I don't know. He shared that artist and Diddy's girlfriend at the time, Jennifer Lopez. Man, y'all gonna drag Jenny from the block in this? AKA J-Lo. We know who Jennifer Lopez is. Thank you. Carried the gun into the club for him and passed him the gun after he got into an altercation with another individual. Are you trying to snitch my girl J-Lo out? What are you doing? Hold up. Excuse me, I got an issue with this. Y'all gonna leave Jenny from the block alone. Okay? She made that whole song, love don't cost a thing or whatever. My love don't cost a thing. She made that song about Diddy. That was about Diddy. Okay? When she was gloriously walking down that beach and taking off her jewelry and just slinging it. That was about Diddy. I'm going to let y'all know right now. All right? Y'all better leave my J-Lo alone. Well, the lady didn't die, so they can't bring her in after the fact. Oh, no, yeah. Wait. Well, the lady didn't die, so they can't bring her in. If she didn't die, they can bring her in. What do you mean? J-Lo ain't dead. Jessica Bizzle 5. Well, J-Lo did say, don't be fooled by the rocks that she got. She's still Jenny with the Glock. Jessica, you asshole! I sang that shit in my head too. Don't be fooled by the rocks that she got. I'm still Jenny with the Glock. Oh my God. Oh my God. I think you have changed that lyric for me the rest of my life. Holy crap. Ugh. I hate you, Jessica. I hate you. Yes, we hate Jessica right now. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Damn right. Okay. We moving on. I can't believe he named my girl J. Leave J-Lo alone. Ugh. My beautiful Puerto Rican princess. Just saying. Alright, the shooting in the Chalice recording studios confirmed Diddy's statements. These statements reinforced Rodney's fear that Diddy and strengthened Diddy's dominion and control of Rodney. He was terrified of Diddy. Mr. Combs consistently made it clear that he has immense power in the music industry and with law enforcement. Yeah, that's why your 3 houses were raided, right? Mr. Combs made it clear that his head of security, Fahim Muhammad, Mr. Muhammad, had the power to make people and problems disappear. Oh. Okay. Okay, so the staff knows if they get pulled over by police, call Mr. Muhammad. So he's saying that Mr. Muhammad got everything straightened out with the club and the police. Alright, so basically he's the cleanup man. Alright, defendants, Ethiopia, Lucian, Motown Records, Love Records, Universal Music Group, aided and abetted and profited off of Sean Combs' RICO Enterprises. Remember how when they raided those homes for RICO charges? They were RICO charges and trafficking, trafficking, right? Here's your RICO right here. All that. Boom. That's why I think the feds got a hold of this document and they looked through the footage and that's why they raided his homes. I think it's because of this lawsuit. Nefarious says he's the tip of the iceberg. The whole music industry is built around these things. I agree. And, okay, so what we do here is we educate the masses. All right, RICO charges. The RICO statute is... Okay, hold on. No, wait. Okay, what does it mean to be charged with RICO? The violation of RICO occurs when a person in connection with an enterprise engages in a pattern of racketeering activity. Racketeering activity includes arson, bribery, counterfeiting. So basically, I do these bad things and these people profit off of it. Basically. Ooh, vanilla and pear. That sounds really good. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's just a bunch of words. Okay, it's no secret that Diddy has specific bottles of alcohol designated for females and other bottles designated for his staff, his artists, and himself. The fact was detailed by former artists and bodyguards of Mr. Combs. As a sponsor of these events, Defendant Grange had a duty and obligation to ensure that S-workers and underage girls were not present. And Mr. Combs was not spiking the alcohol with date rape drugs. Oh, God. Okay, I saw this interview on the YouTube channel, Art of Dialogue. Bodyguard, he started talking about Diddy. Mark Curry started talking about Diddy. We know about that. Let's see. Defendant Christina Karam, Christina, right here, is the Ghislaine Maxwell to Sean Combs' Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah. Defendant K, what's her name? Christina? Yeah, Christina. Required all employees from the butler, the chef, to the housekeepers to walk around with a pouch or fanny pack filled with cocaine, GHB, ecstasy, marijuana gummies, 100 to 250 milligrams each, and Tukey? A pink drug that is a combination of ecstasy and cocaine. Okay, you know how they just got, they just implicated Young Miami for being a mule to pink cocaine? I just learned this yesterday. Pink cocaine is ecstasy and cocaine put together. I did not know that. I literally just learned it yesterday from a very reliable source that I will not name. They know who they are. So when they talk about pink cocaine, because I was thinking, damn, they got designer cocaine now? I mean, people are, snorting up like food coloring and stuff. I mean, I didn't know. These are rich people with fuck you money. I don't know if they want their cocaine colored or not. I was like, no, it wasn't matte. It wasn't matte at all. It was not matte. It was someone y'all do not know. Okay? But, no, but I was thinking, what, are they snorting, like, food coloring up their nose? What are they doing? Luna, I'm telling you, honestly, it really wasn't. It wasn't even a dude. And no, it wasn't Amber Chick. I don't know why y'all keep guessing, because I'm not going to tell you who it was, but y'all haven't even guessed the right person. Okay, Jessica. Jessica got it right. It was Pablo Escobar. Jessica got it right. Jessica, once again, was right. You know what's funny? Medley, I didn't even think to Google it. I Google, like, definitions all the time, all right? Because I'm a boomer, and I don't know what y'all mean by half the crap y'all say sometimes, all right? I didn't even think to Google it. I just automatically thought, what are they, dyeing it pink? What are they doing? You are a dirty leaker, Jessica. You're horrible. I'll tell you now, if Jessica ever leaked our DMs, all you're going to see me is me being impatient with her and fussing her out, and then us, like, making up, and then okay again. And then me telling her how I like low gals. That's about it. That's our DMs right there. Boom. I just leaked them. Okay. So here are the, I guess those are the Tukis. And apparently they crushed them out. Whatever. All right. It was important for defendant K to have Diddy's drug of choice immediately ready if he asked for it. Christina ordered S workers for Mr. Combs. She ordered and distributed ecstasy, cocaine, all the drugs, basically, to Mr. Combs and his celebrity guests who were present on his rented yacht and in his homes. Okay, this dude here. All right, hold on. I got to go into the broadcast because I put it there. I thought I had it on the ready, and then I realized where I put it. Hold on. Okay, we're going to pull this one up, and we're going to pull this one up. All right. All right, do you remember on Twitter where they showed Diddy on the outside of that Miami airport and he was just walking around, right? And then they said that he talked to the feds. We didn't know. This is, hold on, get rid of that. Put that there. Thank you. All right, this kid right here, Brendan Paul, works as a mule for Diddy. That's him getting arrested. Alright, boom, boom, boom. They arrest him. He apparently got out on a $2,500 bond. I think he had on him some weed gummies or some kind of edibles, and I think some cocaine or something. I don't know. This is where they got him. He was on his way to this plane here. The other plane was already in the air or was already in Antigua. All right. This is Puffy talking to the feds. They took his phones, and there's his mule right there. That's this kid right there. Boom, boom. And that's the same outfit that Diddy was walking around in front of the airport. Some people don't deserve that much money and power. I agree 100%, Luda. I think this is a perfect embodiment in all seriousness, okay? Because I know I'm laughing about some of this. In all seriousness, you know how they say, like, money's the root of all evil? I don't think it's necessarily the root of all evil, but I think with the more money that some people can get, they get corrupted because the more power they get, they feel like they're indestructible. They feel like they can never get caught. And somehow, in my heart, I feel like that's what happened with Diddy. Zaint, I didn't know what it was. The worst thing I've ever done was weed, okay? I've always been too scared to try anything else, all right? So I didn't know. Excuse me for being a good Christian woman, okay? Excuse me for being a good Christian trad wife and not knowing about these things. Okay? Okay, Zink? Just saying. Yeah, I don't care what the Bible says. But it does say that. If I had that much money, I'd give most of it to animal shelters. I don't know if I would give most of it, but I certainly would give a lot to animal shelters. I would have animal shelters these animals would be living in freaking condos instead of these little concrete walled and floor and cages. Oh, I hate shelters. They drive me insane. Okay, Yeah, and then there's Brendan and Diddy right there together. But that's that same kid that got the mule that got arrested. And they took, and again, remember, they took Diddy's phones away from him when they were here. They took his phones. He didn't have his phones. So, all right. All right. Moy Bond hires workers and attends and participates in freak-offs. Diddy funded and used his affiliation with local gangs and gang leaders who would frequent his home in LA, Miami to secure the drugs and guns he obtained and distributed out of his homes in LA and Miami. Zane, welcome to the Just Saying Squad. Defendants executed their RICO enterprise with threats of violence, threatening to eat plaintiff's face, displaying and distributing guns in plaintiff's presence, bragging about having law enforcement under control, bragging about murdering people, and bragging about bribing witnesses and jurors in the criminal case concerning the 1999 New York City nightclub shooting with Shine. You see this right here, 1999? That's why I'm saying this is almost 30 years of stuff. This is going to change a lot of narratives in hip-hop. Possibility. It may change. Honestly, you got that dude that came out, was talking about shooting Tupac. He's saying that Diddy told him to do it. And then you know what's going to happen after that? They may be opening up Biggie's murder. This might change a lot of narratives. Gaming Witch for 2. Are they on bath salts? The way they're acting, you'd think so. Yeah, it's already changed, but not like, it's changed. Okay. It has already changed, but it's changed in public perception. I'm talking more, by the law. You know what I mean, Luna? Like public perception and the people who are in the industry and the people who, you know, like the fans of it and whatever, they already know how they feel about it. All I'm going to say about Biggie's murder is this. He was about to drop that second album, and then Biggie was going to leave Bad Boy, and he was going to start his own record label. That's the only thing I'm going to say about Biggie's murder right there. All right? That's all I'm going to say. Now, you think of that what you will, but he was going to leave Bad Boy Records and start his own record company and sign his own people. That's all I'm going to say. And then poof, gone. That's all I'm going to say. So, think of that what you will. All right. Independence of RICO Enterprise threats isolation from the music entertainment industry, parading powerful music industry executives such as defendants Lucy and Ethiopia at the practices of workers, minors, illegal drugs, and all the drugs that they name here. Because I'm not going to read those drugs over and over again. We know what drugs they're talking about. Executed their RICO enterprise with threats of non-payment for work completed, fake promises of cash payments, $250,000, Producer of the Year Grammy Awards, and guaranteed access to future projects, and a $20 million home on Star Island in Miami. Mr. Combs is allowed to wreak havoc. Okay, hold on. Let me see if there's anything good in here. Basically, Lucy in Ethiopia lets him do whatever he wants. They don't say anything. Upon information and belief, these individuals were recorded without their knowledge and consent. And as in the case of the tape of Stevie J that Diddy provided to Rodney, Diddy possesses compromising footage. Okay. Footage of every person that has attended his freak-off parties and his house parties. And we're talking about people, believes that Diddy has recordings of Lucian, Ethiopia, as well as other celebrities, music label executives, politicians and athletes. Because what this guy said here was he has hidden cameras in every room of his house. So when Diddy would have these parties, I saw one interview, I can't remember who it was, but he was young, a young rapper. And it hit a certain time, and one of the OGs walked up to him and said, look, you might want to leave because the party changes around this time, and you probably want to go. And he was like, well, what do you mean? And then it started to get freaky there, all right? That's when the freak-off started. Rodney is saying in this lawsuit that there are hidden cameras in every single room, multiple cameras at every single room in both those houses where the freak-offs take place. That way, he has recordings to hold over people's heads. Yeah, I know. 50 Cent was warned about them parties. Yeah. And that's why Cat Williams said you can't party with Diddy. See, that's what I'm saying. It seems like to me, everybody in the background, like in the actual, they knew. They knew about it and nobody ever said anything. Nobody ever said anything. But you would hear little hints here and there. There's hints in music that people have dropped hints in music before. You know? Upon information and belief, Diddy employs Jose Cruz as his IT director. This writer has spoken to several former employees of Diddy who confirm that Jose Cruz is the gatekeeper to all of Mr. Combs' recordings. Have y'all talked to Mr. Cruz yet? Have y'all talked to Mr. Cruz yet? Okay, and I just want to let this known, okay? I don't want to see those recordings, all right? I don't need to see them. I don't want to see them. Just, I do want to know who is in those recordings, though. Can I just get, like, a flight log? Can I get a flight log or something? Like a graph? You know? A bar graph of, like, how bad it was from 1 to 10, you know? Like Prince Harry, 1, okay? He was just standing there. Didn't do no drugs, didn't do no alcohol, nothing. Just standing there, okay? 1, not bad. He was there, but he didn't do anything. All right? Diddy, 10. Everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want a bar graph with names. Yeah. I want a cast list. Yeah. Upon information believed, is intentionally hides behind the camera and from social media and the internet due to all the incriminating acts he was required to record for Mr. Combs. Oh, and he gave the phone number. He put a receipt. He put the screenshot of the phone number in the fence. You know what? I'm going to be honest. Is this really a civil suit? Or was just this put together and say, hello, feds, I would like for you to take a look at this. Okay? I have all this footage for you to see. I got receipts. I got pictures. I got phone numbers. I got everything for you. Just here you go. And then what? A month later, they raid all 3 of his homes? Are you kidding me? They raided all 3 of his homes a month later. This was filed 2/26/24. It was literally filed a month ago. And that's how fast they work. Because I was watching the Law and Something TV or whatever on YouTube. And one of the experts said, for the federal government to go from them having a civil lawsuit, that one guy having a civil lawsuit, to them actually raiding within a month was really fast. So, why is my chat long crime? Yes. Okay. Hold on. Long Crime Network. Okay. Yeah. I think I'm caught up now. I am caught up. Okay. My chat stopped working for a second. And I was like, wait a minute. I know y'all typing. All right. First cause of action, conduct, participant in the RICO pattern of racketeering, violations of racketeering, corrupt organization. They're talking about the law. Producers unlawfully increase their profits by luring, deceiving producers, musicians, writers, creators, blah, 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 everybody. And artists such as plaintiff to transport drugs, transport firearms, solicit minors, exotic dancers, workers, and utilize their talents and labor to produce music. Alright, that's just telling basically how all the RICO is. I'm not reading all that. I basically broke it down. Oh, wait. Nope. We already read that part. That's a repeat. Repeat 20 million dollar home. I know Young Miami is called a drug mule on here. But I don't know where it's at. Okay, that's basically talking about the money that they took from him. Wire fraud. S assault and S harassment. Okay. I think this is about. Yeah, we're about done. All right, as described above, Jane Doe 1 frightened and placed plaintiff in apprehension of harm when she physically and whatever assaulted him on Thanksgiving Day. Okay, that was Young Miami's cousin who did that. That's talking about Thanksgiving. That's talking about Cuba Gooding Jr. Yeah, I think we're about done with this. Because I think this is just... Nope. That's a bunch of codes I ain't reading. Because I'm not a lawyer. Okay, that's the same shit. Yeah. So I think the rest of this is just a repeat. Yeah, the rest of it is just repeat. So, I mean, you get the, you, like, okay. Do you see why I thought this lawsuit? You see why I thought this lawsuit was important? Because I think those raids were based off of this lawsuit. Because if this guy actually has hundreds of hours of footage and he's showing these things, I think they got something on him. I think it was because of this lawsuit. I think Cassie's lawsuit made everybody's ears perk up. Yep, that was it. I think Cassie's lawsuit made everybody's ears perk up, and I think how fast he, how do I put it? how fast he basically gave her the money made everybody's ears perk up. And then came February with this lawsuit. And boom, done. It's done. Done and popping. You know? I got some good videos to watch. I'm going to go through them and figure out which ones we're going to do on the broadcast and which ones we're going to do here. I haven't worked on my Essence of Thought video at all in the last 2 or 3 days because I have been going down this rabbit hole. This Diddy rabbit hole runs deep. Just saying. So. Alright, anything else? Anybody got anything else before we get out of here? You needed a break from EOT, yeah. Now I gotta deal with Diddy. So now I'm dealing with Diddy. But it's okay though. Nothing really else is going on. Although I do have some videos to watch. We got things to do, people, and not enough time to do them. And I don't appreciate that. That was guns that you heard. And you'll know why in just a second, Tiana. Just going to wait and see what happens? Yeah. I have a feeling some bad things are about to happen. I can't tell you what because I don't know. You know, I'm not Nostradamus. I can't tell you. You know, because I don't know. But I just feel it in my gut that I think bad things are going to happen. I really do. I think a lot of bad things are about to happen. So. Thank you, Henrietta. I appreciate it. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Luna, this is for you. Peace out, everybody.
I was in the trunk bucket, now I'm out in all my shit.
Hit the bitch with a guac emoji, turn dang in a guacamole. Can't hurt me, I'm with my OGs. Can't nerf me, Sandy LP.
Shit, told them rest in peace. With a packet head, they want it so bad. They been asking where they credit. Oh, that's me. Done all my hit, fuck you me. But ain't in that chopper with my team. Oh, know me, boy. See, you've done it now. You are fucked.
Killer like my motherfucking house is. I'ma hit that do-si-do and smack you where your mouth is. Heard they want a solo, I can't do that, Joey out this. Grab my clarinet and smoke them up his body ounces. My treat the finger fresh, rub it on. I'm addicted to this cash, I want it all. Let the chopper blow his brat, bend him over, set relax. Put some lead up in his ass, still hetero.
You know the crab like money.
Know the spine's like fun.
Know the store keeps shining.
Know the squid likes guns.
What we all got in common when the shit's said and done is a dead fucking rogue cheddar city that we run.